YouTube, what is happening, man? It's the Kid Zed back at it again with another video. This is take 3, man. Like, I wish I had one of those things, you know, where it's like take 3. This is going to be my 3rd record, man. I recorded it the first day. I was too tired. I couldn't even find the words, you know. I was too tired. By the, you know, thumbnail and title, man, you probably know what this video is already about. And the second day, man, I kept calling them the wrong things, man. So this is going to be today's vid, man. A little backstory, man. So there's a skate shop up in Yakima, New York City. They did a toll on these shoes because there's 2 different pairs that came out. There's a black pair and a white pair, and they decided with the black pair they're going to do a raffle. You know, you repost a thing and they'll pick the winners. But there's a white pair, and they said everybody voted first come first serve, and I wasn't even going to camp out or anything for these shoes because my niece had needed a ride to Portland on Friday, but it was going to be early Saturday morning, so I was just like, I'm not even going to try to camp out for them. I was set to plan. I was planning to camp out for them on Tuesday or Wednesday, you know, right around the time they said that it's going to be first come first serve. But my niece had asked for a ride weeks before that, and I was like, I got to do it. So I kind of just like, well, I had money for them. I was just like, man, I'm not going to camp, so I just got to give my niece a ride to Portland, drop her off, because I wouldn't have made it back for the first come first serve, because she had to be there by 9, you know, a few hours early, and it's probably like a 2-3 hour drive. And I don't know what it is about this the time I record or what. I don't know if there's a plane coming in, but it's like right around here somewhere. It's right there. Like, it's way over there. How am I just hearing it? Like, that's weird. Yeah, so I was just like, I can't even camp out. I'm not even going to try. But she hits me up the day before Friday. She's like, I can't. She's like, we found a ride, so you don't got to come through and give us a ride. I was like, all right. You know, and I completely forgot about the shoes. And New York City posted on their IG maybe about 2-ish, 3-ish days, like, nobody wants to camp out. It showed a picture of the cameras. Nobody was out there. And I was playing Fortnite, and I had messed up my hours just so I could drive her over there and back, you know, and make it without being tired. So I messed up my hours. So I was like, F it, man, I'm going up there. And I got ready. It was probably like 4 o'clock when I seen that. So I got ready, warmed up the truck. It was super cold, so I had to wait about 10-15 minutes for it to warm up. And I headed up there, and my whole plan was, the whole time I was like, if people are up there, man, I'm just going to turn around. I was like, I'm not going to camp because, you know, there's limited stock, so I don't want to sit there, you know, for nothing. I was like, if there's people there, I was like, I'm just going to turn around. So time come, we're a couple blocks away, and we finally got to the block, and there's people outside. There's probably, I don't know, I couldn't count, but maybe in my head I saw like 4 or 5 people. And I was like, man, I'm turning around. So I turned the block before, and I was like, I'm going to go around the block and see what everybody's getting. So I jump out the truck. I was like, yo, is anybody getting 11? If you guys are, man, I'm just going to turn around. The 2 people in front of me, the first people were getting like a 10 and a half. I was like, all right. The people behind them was getting like in the 9s, 8.5s and stuff like that. The person behind that guy was getting the same 9 and 8.5. And the guy in front of me, the 6th guy, because there's a chick, a guy, 2 other guys, that's 4, and a guy and the guy in front of those 2 other guys, those 2 other guys were friends, and a guy in front of me, and that guy in front of those, after those 2, he was getting like a 10 or something. And the guy in front of me, I was just like, man, please don't say 11. He's like, I'm getting a 12.5, something like that. I was like, ooh. I was like, I'm camping out. It was probably like, I was like, I'm staying. It was like 5 o'clock. And I wasn't even prepared. I was just like, I'm going to go up there, see if there's people. If there's people, I'm turning around. So I just put a sweater on, a windbreaker. I didn't even have gloves. I just had, like, you know, wood chopping gloves, the leather gloves, you know, the brown tan leather ones. I just had those ones. And I wanted to record this whole experience, but my camera, with my luck, I left it on the car the night before. My camera was dead. I was getting ready to shoot the intro and whatnot, and the battery died. And my phone, you know, I used my phone for the hotspot for the Fortnite, so that was dead. I was like at 30%, and I was like, I need my phone just in case, you know, somebody calls or something like that. So I wasn't on my phone much. I didn't even snap the whole thing. I didn't want to. But shout outs to New York City for doing the first come first serve. It gave me the opportunity to cop a dope shoe. If you guys know the pink box, man, you guys know the pink box. It's a little throwback. I copped the size 11. Today, this is what I kept messing up on the other two videos, so that's why I'm redoing it again. Today, we are checking out the Nike SB Diamond Supply white diamonds. Here they are. Oh, like, look at those, like all white with a hint of silver. So here is the shoe, man. It's an all white shoe. This is the coolest part. Like the swoosh comes off. Like, let me take that off for you so you could see. The swoosh comes off, and you have a Tiffany blue Tiffany blue on the Nike check. Got diamond on the back. Like, that's pretty dope. That's a cool little touch up. Like, there it is. Yeah, like, I think this is the coolest part, man, because you could rock it like that. But one of the people who was actually working there was rocking the check upside down like this. I thought that was cool. I thought that was wavy. And that's what one of the guys was talking about behind me. He's just like, I'm gonna rock it upside down like the, what you call it. Man, I definitely dig this shoe, man. I dig the materials made for them. It's not that cheap stuff. I don't know what you call this, crocodile skin. I dig the texture in that. It's not like I feel like they upped it from, because I had the Tiffany blue highs, or the Tiffany highs, and I feel like that compared to this part right here, this part, I feel like on the toe box, on the Tiffany highs, they were just, I don't like cardboard. Like, I didn't like it. Like, it felt hard. But I dig the materials. They went with everything. Everything's right on here, man. I love the shoe for how much you paid for it. I dig the diamond. You know, it would have been cool if they went with like a Tiffany blue diamond. But, you know, being a white diamond, I could see why they went with the white. Let me tell you what happened. So when the owner got there and he came outside and he was just like, he started asking people, you know, in front of me what sizes they were getting. So he made sure he had everybody's size. So he got to the maybe 2-3 people in front of me, and he's just like, well, you could get this size 8 or 9, 9.5 in a white or a black. And I was like, yo, I thought it was first come, first serve for the whites. I didn't know we could pick the blacks. I didn't know that was going to be a choice. And right off the bat, man, I start, you know, freaking out. I was just like, I came up here with the intentions to cop the white because it was first come, first serve. But now you're giving us the opportunity to cop the black pair because I really wanted the black pair. And in my head at the time, I was just like, I got to get the white because the white's limited to skate shops, you know. So I was like, in my head, I was like, I got to get the white. I was like, but I'm not going to wear the white. I'm going to wear the black. But I really wanted the white for the video. So I was just like, I don't know what to do when he gets to me. He got to me. He's like, what size do you need? I was like, I need a size 11. And he's like, we only have one pair in one color, size 11. I didn't even hear what size he had, what color it was. And I was like, all right, he only had one size. So I was like, I'm good. So he goes inside, starts taking people's orders. And I get up there. I didn't even look at him. I just paid for him and left. I got on the truck and I opened it, and it's this pair right here, man. And I'm not disappointed. I'm glad I got to do this video because these are pretty fly in my opinion. I'm probably not going to rock these. I'm probably going to trade up for the black pair. I really dig the black pair. I think the black pair is going to be something I'm going to wear more instead of these, because living out, you know, look where I'm from. You cannot wear a pair of shoes like this out here, man. Like, I dig that icy bottom though, man. That's pretty dope. Is there anything else you need to see? Got the Tiffany blue insole. Yeah, I'll show you the other side. Here's the other side. You got the Tiffany blue laces. If I was to wear these, I'd probably swap out those laces. See, that just looks cool. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know, when they start putting Velcro on, you know, shoes, like, who else has it? The Travis Scott's Air Force Ones has it. I know the Foamposite has the detachable swoosh. I can't remember what color it was. But yeah, that is the white diamond. I definitely want to try to swap out for the black diamonds, man, because those ones are, in my opinion, they're better, but I'm kind of happy I camped out for this pair because this pair right here was only exclusive to skate shops. You couldn't go on Nike.com the day they released and buy them. They only released in skate shops, and yeah, and it was a pretty crazy experience to actually camp out for the shoe. I've never camped out for a shoe. If anything, I camped out for a shoe maybe like 1 to 2 hours ahead of time, but I've never camped out that early, being this cold, because it's November, and I'm from Washington, and like, look, there's still, well, it's not here, but there's all kinds of frost still on the bushes and stuff, and it was freaking cold at 5. And I didn't go prepared, you know, because I was expecting not even to stay if there was people there. I just had a sweater, a windbreaker. I did bring a blanket. The first 2 hours in, almost 3, I almost tapped out. I was just like, my hands are frozen, my feet are frozen, because I was wearing Nike socks, and you know how your feet get all moist in Nike socks. Well, my feet were kind of sweating, and my feet really started getting cold, and I almost tapped out. But shout outs to my friend who actually, you know, just got off of work, and she brought me hot cocoa, some change just in case I didn't have enough, because there's some people saying that he was going to up the box price because these retails for $100, and I was just like, dang man, I got enough barely. If it's box price, I'll have enough with the tax. But some of the guys were just like, yeah, I heard it's gonna bump it up to 120. I was like, oh, what? I was like, man, I might be camping out here for nothing. But I'm kind of glad I got the shoe. I wasn't disappointed. It was kind of funny that I didn't know what shoe I got in the first place. I was just like, 11? I was like, and he didn't say, you know, it's gonna be the white, it's gonna be the black. I was just like, I got 11, I don't care. But if I in my head, I was just like, if I could get a, in my head, I was like, if I could get an 11, I'm going to be okay with that, because if you guys know anything diamond, you know, it's going to resell. And I don't feel like paying resale, because with the Tiffany highs, I paid resale for them. They came out like in February. I was down there fishing during fishing season of the year. They came out, and I had one good payday. I sold like, I want to say like 6 fish for like $400 or $500. So I put up a post on Craigslist. I was like, yo, I want to buy a pair of Tiffany highs for $250. And right off the bat, this guy emails me an hour later, and he's like, I'll sell you a pair for $250. So I bought them, and I didn't feel like paying resale for these. If I had the opportunity to buy them at retail was $100, $108 after taxes. If I had the opportunity to buy them at that, you know, I was going to buy them. So I went up there, camped out. It was legit cold, but you know, the feeling of, you know, the doors opening and you actually getting the shoe your size, the size you went up there for, was pretty dope. It was well worth the wait, you know, so I'm kind of happy with that. Yo, stay focused. Like, it's almost ending. Like, the sun's going down. I want to get this video done. So that is today's vid. We checked out the Nike SB Diamond Supply white diamond colorway of the lows. In my other videos, I kept saying Tiffany lows.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I don't know. I thought it was dumb. Like, in my head, it was diamond white. But in my head, I kept saying Tiffany. I was like, yo, why do I keep saying Tiffany? But anyways, man, that is today's vid, man. If you liked it, be sure to smash the like button. If you're new here, be sure to smash the subscribe button with the little notification bell down at the bottom, so you know when I upload a new video. I cop kicks here and there. I do Pokemon vids, some stuff like that. Thrift finds, flea market finds, Goodwill finds, stuff like that. Yeah. But thank you for tuning in to yet another video. Until next time, YouTube, I will see you guys later. Oh yeah, and I will bring you 360, all right?